Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we'll be doing a drag, build and tune for the brand new 2012 Shelby 1000. So if you enjoy the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do with our Shelby 1000 is bring it up to the festival drag strip here, so we can see how fast it is, as well as getting a speed by the end. So pulling up to the line here, we're going to rev it up to about 4,000 RPM. We just drop it there. Bit of wheel spin because it is wet. But up into second and third and smash into fourth. This car absolutely flies and we cross the line at 325 k's an hour. So now that we've seen just how ridiculously fast this car is, we're now going to bring it into the festival drag strip race, so we can see how fast it is against other cars, as well as get a time by the end. So launching here, very little wheel spin at all, up into third now and into fourth, absolutely hammering, and finishing first with ease, and we got a time of 7.4 seconds. So this Shelby could very well easily be in the top 5 fastest drag cars in the game. But now that we've seen just how fast it is, we'll take it into the festival and I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so we're going to bring our 2012 Shelby 1000 into the custom upgrade menu here. And first thing we're going to do is come down to the conversions tab at the end and into engine swaps. So here we're going to put in the 7.2 litre V8. We can see that it adds 60 kilowatts there, which is about 90 odd horsepower, maybe a bit less. So we'll put that in. Then we come into drivetrain swaps and put in all-wheel drive for extra traction. Now for this car's main feature, which is in the aspiration tab, we can see that adding the twin turbos here adds 514 kilowatts, which is equal to 690 horsepower. So we're going to put those on the car. That should make it a whole lot faster. To come back out of conversions, we are now going to come into the aero and appearance, and here we're going to go into the rear wing and we're going to add the Shelby option, which removes it and saves some weight. And then we're going to come into the hood and we can change the hood over to this Shelby street hood, which adds a big scoop at the front to suck in all of the air. Put that on, it also saves some weight. So back out of air and appearance, now into tires and rims. So here we're going to chuck on the drag tire compound, as well as making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Then we're going to come into rim style and we're going to add some lighter weight rims to save 16 kilos there. To come back out of rims, we're now going to come into the track widths to add spaces in the front and rear for a bit of extra stability when taking off. Now we're going to come into the drivetrain and we're going to add the race clutch, the race transmission, the race driveline and the race diff. So back out of drivetrain and now into platform and handling. Here we're putting on the race brakes as well as rally springs and race front and rear anti-roll bars. Finishing it off with a race weight reduction to save 337 kilos there. So back out of platform and handling and now into engine. It's only one upgrade here, but that's for the twin turbos, and that will add another 139 kilowatts or 186 horsepower, and that will bring this car's total power up to 1,399 kilowatts and 1,875 newton meters, or 1,876 horsepower and 1,383 foot-pounds of torque. So that is crazy powerful for this car. So we're just going to apply all of these upgrades and then we'll have an insanely fast car. Alright, now that we've done the upgrades, we're now going to come into the tuning menu here. So I'll cover the metric tune first and then I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune, which include tire pressures and springs. So for the metric tune, the front tire pressure, you want 1.0 bar. Same for the rear, which is the absolute minimum for the tire pressures. Then next, if you come over to gearing, you want your final drive set to 3.20. Next, if you come into alignment, you want to set the front and rear camber angles back to 0 degrees. Then if you come down to the front caster angle, you want to bring this up to 7 degrees. Then if you come over to the springs, you want 63.0 in the front and 37.0 in the rear. Then you just leave the ride height at stock at 18.4 centimeters. The next, if you come into dampening, you want 4.9 in the front rebound stiffness and 1.6 in the rear. Then for the front bump stiffness, you want 4.1, and in the rear, you want 1.3. So next, if we come over to the differential tab at the end, you want 100% acceleration in the front, as well as the rear. You'll also want 100% acceleration. Then for the center balance down at the bottom here, you want 70%. So that's it as far as tuning goes for the metric system. Let's now show you the differences in the Imperial tune. So as far as the Imperial tune goes, you want 15 PSI in both the front and rear tires. Then if you come over to the springs tab, you want 352.9 in the front and 207.2 in the rear. Then for the ride heights, you can leave them at stock at 7.2 inches in both the front and rear. So that's it as far as tuning goes, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, so this has been a drag build and tune for the brand new Shelby 1000. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.